On 1st and 10, Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stay close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. From the 27, Herbert.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
This is swung out to Eckler, and he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. These two teams all tied after 1. Second down at 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for L.A. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Jets 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. Here's Griffin on the catch. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards remain on second down. A give, Carter running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. He'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, that's good. That's good. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Bravo. Deep tighten up. Let's go. Deep hot. Check. Hey. Check hot, bro. Hot, hot. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check it back. Check it back.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
49, 49, come on. Exit. You got this. Let's go, Hattie. Let's go, Hattie. Let me what you got.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for a Jets.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
That is caught by Mims.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
2nd.